The belief in a supernatural source of evil is not necessary. Men alone are quite capable of every wickedness. When you look long into an abyss, the abyss looks into you. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. Don't bother just to be better than your contemporaries or predecessors. Try to be better than yourself. Almost all absurdity of conduct arises from the imitation of those whom we cannot resemble. Don't forget that I cannot see myself, that my role is limited to being the one who looks in the mirror. Birds sing after a storm. Why shouldn't people feel as free to delight in whatever sunshine remains to them? When a good man is hurt, all who would be called good must suffer with him. When love is in excess, it brings a man no honor, nor worthiness. The irrationality of a thing is no argument against its existence, rather a condition of it. Nothing is so common as the wish to be remarkable. With foxes, we must play the fox. There's no hunting like the hunting of a man, and those who have hunted armed men long enough and liked it never really care for anything less. The healthy man does not torture others. Generally, it is the tortured who turn into the torturers. A belief is not merely an idea the mind possesses, it is an idea that possesses the mind. The question that sometimes drives me hazy, am I or the others crazy? Unfortunately, a superabundance of dreams is paid for by a growing potential for nightmares. Ideologies separate us, dreams and anguish bring us together. The bitterest tears shed over graves are for words left unsaid and deeds left undone. Evil is always unspectacular and always human, and shares our bed and eats at our table. Measure not the work until the day's out, and the labor done. What is food to one is to others bitter poison. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. Whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. What we do for ourselves dies with us. What we do for others and the world remains and is immortal. It is those we live with and love, and should know who elude us. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. The individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. You can take many paths to get to the same place. Murder is unique in that it abolishes the party it injures, so that society must take the place of the victim and on his behalf demand atonement or grant forgiveness. Better to be violent if there's violence in our hearts than to put on the cloak of non-violence to cover impotence. I object to violence because when it appears to do good, the good is only temporary. The evil it does is permanent. Our American has no sense of privacy. He does not know what it means. There is no such thing in the country. Other things may change us, but we start and end with family. The house does not rest upon the ground, but upon a woman. There are some who only employ words for the purpose of disguising their thoughts. We are so accustomed to disguise ourselves to others that in the end we become disguised to ourselves. Whoever undertakes to set himself up as judge in the field of truth and knowledge is shipwrecked by the laughter of the gods. In a time of universal deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act. No man needs a vacation so much as the man who has just had one.